You? Is anybody?
There's Molly, folks. That means your friends the Goldbergs are here. Brought to you by Does, the new kind of soap for everything in your wash. First, let's drop in on the Dozen family. Uh-oh. Daisy Dozen's home from summer school, and she's all excited again.
Pa, we've got a public speaker in the family.
You mean Ma?
No, me. I just won our home economics class debate. Aren't you proud, Pa?
Indeed I am, daughter.
Look, Pa, we resolved that wash day can be easy. I have the affirmative. I said, teachers, classmates, wash day can be easy with Does. It's a new kind of soap, and Ma says does everything in our wash.
Nice short speech, Daisy.
That's just the beginning, Pa. I said, does overalls, towels, rayons, everything. Then I looked at my opponent, that's Gertrude, and I said, my opponent will say scrubbing's hard work. She's right. But Does gets the dirtiest overalls clean without hard scrubbing. Why, Ma says you don't have to bother with a bar soap anymore, because does the job all by itself.
You sound just like your Ma, Daisy.
And Gertrude got red as a beet. She was so jealous. Then I said, Does gets towels really white. It's famous for sparkling white washes. Then I paused.
For breath?
No, all speakers pause.
Oh.
Then I said, Does gives longer life to the pretty colors you wash. Yet it can't be beat for getting dirty clothes clean. Therefore, for easy wash days, get Does. They clap, Pa.
Even Gertrude?
No, she busted out crying. So teacher said I won. Gee, Pa, Does is grand.
Yep, does everything.
Well, Pa, does everything in the wash anyway. Why, compared to other leading granulated wash day soaps, Does gives longer life to colors, plus unsurpassed whiteness and real cleaning power for the dirtiest clothes. Just try Does, D-U-Z. It does everything in the wash. And now the Goldbergs. Molly Goldberg is in a dither. She's just come back from the meeting where she defended herself as best she could against her neighbor's charges. The charges were that she had helped the swindlers, Grace and George, to pass as honest people and to run off with the town funds. Well, Molly tried to explain that she had hoped to reform George and his wife by giving them positions of trust and responsibility. But just as she was admitting that her experiment hadn't worked, 2 phone calls came for her. One from George, the second from Grace. She's at the doorway of her home now, and in the empty house, a phone is ringing. Listen.
One minute. I'm coming, telephone. Kitty, go away, Kitty. Go away, can't you see? Hello? Hello. The Goldbergs residence. Oh, if this is long distance, you want person to person, and I'm not the person personally. No, Mrs. Goldberg is by Mrs. Decker. Decker. Huh? You should call here, she said. Well, she's not here. All right. Thank you. Now, Kitty, please get away, Kitty. Go away. I don't like cats, and I don't like kitties. Hello? Hello. I want the Decker's apartment. Decker house. Please. Yeah. Hello? Hello, Mrs. Decker? This is Uncle David conversing. Yeah, I want to speak to Mrs. Goldberg or Mr. Goldberg or any Goldberg. Yes. All right, thank you.
Hello?
Hello. Jake?
Jake.
Hello, Jake. I want to speak to Molly.
Molly went home with Rosie. They are not home yet?
No. Yes.
What yes?
They're here.
Hello?
Goodbye. Go big kitty. Can't you see I'm busy? Always. Go away, please. Molly. Oh, see, now it's ringing. See? Now it's ringing.
Hello?
It is?
Hello?
What is it?
Hello? Hello, operator. You were ringing here. Well, please. Yes.
Let Mama.
Wait, Ma.
Wait.
There's nobody on the line now.
It was George, Rosalie. George Stevens tell the operator she was supposed to transfer the call.
But Molly, George.
So let me, please.
Let Mama.
Please, Ma.
Pop'll be in any minute.
Well, aren't you going to tell Pop?
Molly, didn't have enough?
Hello. Well, please try to get the party and call me back. Ma.
Yeah.
Ma, look at me when I talk to you.
I got to take my hat off.
Your hat can wait. I have to talk to you.
Can't wait?
No, it's got to be right now.
All right, let it be now.
Right now before you get yourself into some trouble.
Rosalie, please.
Ma, please. Not Rosalie, please. Listen.
You're hurting my shoulder.
What are you doing to Mama, Rosalie?
Well, then turn around and listen to me.
If the child is talking, go right, so listen.
All right. I'm listening. No,
Why did you say get this number before Papa comes home?
I didn't say get this number.
What did you say?
Not local long, Molly.
I said she should get George Stevens before Papa comes.
Why?
Of course.
Because what?
Because what?
Because I have to see what George wants first.
Yeah,
I have to see why George is calling me first.
so?
I have to keep it confidential. If a call comes to a person personally, first I have to see.
And then you'll see.
Then I'll
And
know.
then if you'll know,
Then I'll divulge
and
myself.
that'll be good.
May I take mine hat off?
Yes. You're hoping that he's coming back, aren't you, Ma?
What?
I said you're hoping that George comes back.
I am. Why not? I am. And I'm hoping Grace comes back too.
Ma, you're hoping for too much.
Too much, Molly.
Rosalie, David, listen. In all this and everything that happened from the beginning, when Grace first came here and she said she was Samuel's wife, you and you alone had doubts, Rosalie.
Me too, Molly.
And you too, David. And you alone was the first to say that something was between George and Grace. When everybody else was blind, your eyes was open.
My mind too.
So?
So, David, Rosalie, by your decision and by your advice, let me be advised. So sit down before Papa comes.
He's with Bruce Hanley. He won't be back so
This is
soon.
by Mrs. Decker.
Rosalie, David, 2 calls came, not one.
I know. George was trying to get you twice.
Fine.
I know, but I mean, look at me when I'm talking.
Oh, there's a run in my new stockings.
All right, so I'm not going to talk if your stockings is more.
Ma.
I want you undivided.
All right, Ma.
You're undivided? So leave your fingers. Since when are you biting your fingers? Since
I
when?
have a hangnail.
Then leave it hang.
All
Leave
right,
it
Ma,
hang,
please,
Rosie.
I'm listening. Can I help it if I'm nervous?
Well, let me.
Let Mama.
And silence.
Silence, Rosie.
Hello? Hello, operator. I'm speaking. I'm ready and I'm able. Hello? What? You had a call? I know, long distance. Not local, long distance. Yeah? I told you to tell them to call me. 9-8 in mine house. Yeah? What? When? So? Well, why not? From where whence was the call? Yeah, operator, what geography? Where is the location?
Geography.
Yeah? Yeah, but you don't keep a record. Not what's coming and not what's going. Oh, all right, so that was all. So where? Yeah, also a call from Grace Stevens.
Ma,
Grace Stevens.
Grace?
Yes, operator. Where is that and from what locality and what
Ma,
geography?
Grace
She
called.
called?
Do so. Thank you. I'm not moving. I'm sitting on the telephone.
Ma.
Molly.
Yes.
Ma, are they together?
That I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm ignorant, Rosalie. I don't
Well,
know.
when did Grace call?
At the meeting, a few calls came from me.
I know.
Once was George and once was Grace.
Well, were they together when they called?
I don't know, Rosalie. I don't know if they was together. Why did they call separately?
Telephone, Molly.
Let me.
Telephone.
Let me.
Let Mama.
Only
Let
me.
Mama.
Only me. Silence.
Silence, Rosie.
I have it.
She's got it.
Hello? Yes, I'm here. She has it.
Oh, my.
I'm here. I'm
Who-
standing. Shh, Rosalie.
Who is it?
I'm standing present. Yes, I am. Yes, Mrs. Goldberg, G-O-L. None other person to person. Put water up. If Papa comes, he should swallow a
Put
cup.
water
Hello?
up, Rosalie.
Hello?
Is this Mrs. Goldberg?
Yes. And this? To whom am I speaking? It's Grace, Rosalie.
Hello.
To who am I?
This is Grace.
Grace? Grace who? Grace Goldberg?
No. Grace Stevens.
Grace Stevens?
All right, Mrs. Goldberg, you're not so subtle. My act is off. You know me. Hello?
Hello. Rosalie, come here. Hold my hand.
Hello?
Hello.
Is George up there in Glastonbury?
George?
What are you doing? Taking time out to ask him if he's there or not? Put him on.
Hello.
Hello? Tell him he doesn't have to take the rap for me. I'll be up in Glastonbury and take what's coming to me. And I've got you to thank, Mrs. Goldberg, for making a good man out of him and ruining my life.
Hello.
Oh, hello yourself. Don't you know it's dangerous to meddle with people's souls? Don't you know that George is too weak to be good and not strong enough to be bad?
Hello.
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 Hello, I'll be up in Glastonbury on the first train or bus. Have the constable there. I can stand the vacation.
Who is on the phone?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Who is it?
I was expecting a call from George.
So?
It wasn't.
It wasn't?
Mm-mm. It wasn't.
So, evidently Molly's experiment didn't entirely fizzle out, although something strange and unpredictable is happening. Just how much of Molly's hopes for these two people will bear fruit, no one can say. Not even Molly. But we'll soon see. Here's a date to remember, September 15th, 1943. On or before September 15th, many of us must file a declaration to our government estimating our final 1943 taxes. Now, of course, only one person in every 3 will have to send in this September return, so you may not have to file one this year. However, if you've received $100 or more from income outside of regular wages, you must fill out this new form. Single persons with an income exceeding $2,700 subject to withholding, and married persons whose wages subject to withholding are more than $3,500 must file also. And if your wages are less in 1943 than in 42, you must also declare your estimated income. Farmers don't have to make any declaration until December 15th this year. So when you get your declaration form, read the instructions. Find out whether or not you need to file it this year. Then if you do, fill it out. It only takes a few minutes, and send it in as soon as you can. Get your taxes up to date. Taxes keep your country strong. Be sure to listen to the next episode of The Goldbergs, written for you by Gertrude Berg. Molly makes arrangements and gets another call. This is Clayton Collier speaking and reminding you to do as the Doesums do. Let Does, the new kind of soap, do everything in your wash.